we're going to taste a Blaufrankisch from Austria. Now I'm going to explain what this tastes like, and then I'll also give you some food pairing tips on how to pair a wine like this with food. So this is the Paul Achs Blaufrankisch from Edelgrund in Austria. It's a 2014. And the Paul Achs family winery has been around for years and years. Paul actually went to California and came back to the winery in 1991, where he started contributing to creating the wines. And in California, he learned how to make dry red wines, and now the family winery makes about 90% of dry red wines. This is a Blaufrankisch, which is a native Austrian grape variety, and it's matured in aged barrels, and this particular wine comes from the oldest plot on the Achs family's vineyard. Now it does retail for about $26 a bottle, and let's go ahead and taste it and find out why. So when I look at the color of this one, I am seeing kind of like a garnet color. It is still a bit ruby, but it looks a little bit more garnet than others that I've tasted. And then I'll go ahead and assess this wine for aroma. So the aroma doesn't really jump out of the glass to me. I do get red fruit. It reminds me a little bit of Pinot Noir, definitely cranberry and cherry, maybe a teeny bit of black fruit, but not a whole lot. I am getting a little bit of vanilla, but it's certainly not overpowering. It's very subtle. Maybe a little bit of minerality. It smells like a very clean, refreshing, light-bodied red wine. So let's go ahead and taste it. So on the palate, I can confirm a lot of red fruit, definitely cranberry, raspberry, red cherry, Bing cherry. There is a bit of vanilla, a bit of toastiness, like a cinnamon. I get a little bit of nutmeg almost. And as far as the non-fruit flavors, there's certainly minerality or stone. Even a little bit of mushroom, but it's not overpowering. It's almost kind of like has this salty minerality to it, which is really interesting. It's quite nice. It's definitely light-bodied. I would say the tannin level on this is moderate. Acid is moderate plus. Alcohol is moderate. And as far as pairing this wine, they say traditionally this type of wine would go well with the cuisine from Austria. So Austria borders Hungary, and you'll find a lot of goulash there, is like the traditional Hungarian goulash, and also like stuffed peppers and spicy food like that. So I think I would go with something such as like a pasta dish. I think it could go with a pasta with a cream sauce or a marinara red sauce. It would go okay with spicy food. Usually I like to go a little bit with a sweeter wine for spicy food, but I would keep the food a little bit lighter so as not to overpower the food. There is a decent amount of acid here, so that would go well with fat or protein, and the tannin would help as well. So I would go with lighter meat styles such as chicken. This could potentially go with fish. You could do steak. You could do a grilled steak. You could do lamb, pork. But I wouldn't go too heavy or too spicy on the food with this pairing. But a very nice wine, very interesting, refreshing, kind of different to taste. It reminds me of Pinot Noir, but is pretty different from Pinot Noir. But definitely is an interesting wine. If you like light-bodied red wines, I would give a Blaufrankisch a try. Cheers!